brothers of the sword. I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands. Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
Oh my God. Oh, you suckers. You suckers. The writing was on the wall back in 2017. If you are unfamiliar, I do talk about New Jersey politics rather often on this channel. I haven't for a while because, just gotta, it gets boring. The same thing over and again. Oh my goodness, Phil Murphy sucks. It gets a little boring and repetitive. I don't want to do that to you guys. So please indulge me in this article, okay? Because I was rolling with New Jersey progressives back in 2014 and 15. And it was really before I had a stronger understanding of, what was going on, what was taking place. And really in about 2018, 2017, 2018, tail end 2016, I broke away from the progressive groups and really struck out essentially on my own when it came to cannabis legalization advocacy and getting points across and making sure that got done. And boom, it got done. It got knocked out, and it was something that was on its way before Murphy even got here. But had to take like, the thing about politicians is that they'll take credit for any good thing that happens while they so happen to be in the seat, as opposed to any real work that they put in. And this is not just Murphy here, photo op Phil, as someone kindly put, but really all politicians. They like, hey, if it happened under my watch, I'll take the credit. Oh, this is a great thing. Boo-hoo. But either ways, the when 2016, 2017 was rolling around, it was pretty obvious who the establishment was going to be backing. Like everybody decided, it was decided for everyone that, hey, yeah, Phil Murphy's the guy, and he's so anti-Trump, and all, it was insanity. It was insanity. And so they were all, dunking and doing backflips when Murphy won, even though anybody with two eyes could see that Murphy was on his way into the seat. So here we have this article from Matt Friedman, a gentleman who he might as well just scream his Marxist and communist ideology super far left, amongst the wokest. Murphy's piece with Norcross party bosses leave New Jersey progressives frustrated. They deserve it. They deserve every inch of it. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy spent his first term delivering win after win for liberal activists. He raised taxes on millionaires who moved. He secured driver's licenses for undocumented immigrants, which is insane. I genuinely believe there's a difference between, progressivism, right, and all of these different ideologies, who use it as a blanket, right? So, communism, Marxism, and basically screw America, let's destroy it from the inside, all used progressivism as a Trojan horse in many ways. And that's definitely a notch on their belt. And he went to war with much of the Democratic establishment. He paid off the Democratic establishment. Like, Murphy didn't go to war with anybody. I remember that summer, man, the summer of 2016 or either the summer of 2017, where everybody who was considering getting into the race, they'd have a little meeting, a little powwow with Murphy, and then the next day they're like, yeah, yo, I'm out. I ain't even doing it. Specifically, Steve Fulop over in Jersey City. Making an enemy of George Norcross, yeah, sure, the state's most feared political power broker. I have absolutely no doubt that George Norcross and his brother and family have a ton of power and influence. Just, a political power broker in New Jersey is like, like a pigeon on a stoop. You're not going to particularly recognize one from another when you see them. Can you dig it? Like, it's rather murky. Now Murphy, seeking re-election to a second term, has broken with his progressive base as they turned their attention to an institutional foe, the same boss-dominated power structure Murphy has shunned. That's right, the line. County line voting in the county. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, it is a rather powerful thing. The governor has made peace with Norcross and is embracing New Jersey's unusual primary ballot system liberal activists have targeted, which gives prominent placement to party-endorsed candidates awarded the line. And that's the thing. You get that. If you get that first slot, the way a lot of people are conditioned to vote, particularly here in the county, is line A all the way. So if you're at the top of the line, then people are just go boop, 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 and boom, there you go. You got it for the most part when they aren't pulling their shenanigans. Murphy will be the first name on the Democratic Party line in the June 8th primary. He's incumbent, why wouldn't he be? Heading up machine-backed tickets and, in some cases, running directly opposite progressive-backed candidates pushed into ballot Siberia. The Attorney General Murphy appointed, Gruber Grewal, has sided against progressives in a lawsuit they filed this year seeking to eliminate that balloting system. Well, that's the thing, though. And replace it with what, really? That's the thing. Like you want to do that ranked choice shit that they're doing out in New York. That shit sounds like such a scam and scheme. I'm sorry, New York. I love you. We fam. Biggie. But don't sit here and pretend like that ranked choice shit don't sound like the biggest. Like you're overcomplicating this process. And for say what you will about county line voting and the like. There is still the traditional, say up and down, yes or no. Oh, I have to seek out this person. And that's another thing about it that I find kind of lazy on the progressive side is that, hey, if this person has earned your vote and you genuinely trust this person, then shoot, it really shouldn't matter where they are on the ballot because, if you really got a well-oiled machine and well, of course you don't have the machine because you're not on the line, but but if you do have any type of, wits about yourself, like those who would vote for you should know too, like where you are on the ballot. Okay, if anything, this is a case study in why these machines should be weaker because you have a governor who's extraordinarily, there we go, powerful, who still feels a need to dance a certain way for their pleasure, said Sue Altman, executive director of the Progressive New Jersey Working Families Alliance. That was the main organization that I worked with, but that was when Ana Lilia Mejia, who went on to work on Bernie Sanders' campaign, that was when I left. So I'm actually not really familiar with Sue Altman, but knowing what this organization represents and the Trojan horse once again that progressivism has become. What I'm saying? I don't trust her worth of shit. Those progressives may have had an early and powerful ally in the governor, but now they're experiencing firsthand how difficult it is to fundamentally alter a power structure with built-in advantages for incumbents, and where a relatively few party bosses, mostly men. Oh, okay, we're done here. No, Friedman, I don't want to hear that good old boy shit. The deal is that there's a reason and it's the boys, okay? It's so infuriating to me when people are like, it's just because because they want to get shit done. Like, that's the thing. I'm sorry, ladies. I love you to death, but not to be disrespectful, but the distraction or the, nitpickiness of that is your nature can be. And so instead of, moving forward and getting this building built, we're sitting there arguing about tiles and shit. Like, come on, cut it the fuck out. That's what I want to read. Like, he's full, Friedman here is full of the same estrogenics that all of these suckers are. And man, just like, just look, like I said in the beginning of this video, I knew exactly what was about to happen, and that's why, hey, I'm progressive now, bro. I'm just me. I'm just a gentleman. I'm an individual out here. What I identify as is awesome, and best of luck to you and your endeavors as I go about mine. And right now we have the primary, the Republican primaries taking place. I cannot vote in it, but hopefully Rizzo. I've seen so much Rizzo stuff out in the wild, in the world, and the like. So fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed for Rizzo, because I'm not feeling Citarelli and Hirsch thing really has this whole controlled opposition feel to him. So, guys, with that being said, all the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub and enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day? Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube, Bitchute, and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell, ding, for notifications. Get something from the Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. Actually, go in the description box and do damage and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? Yeah, Jersey's political system is jacked up. It does favor incumbents. I would not prefer to replace it with ranked choice voting. And one of the bigger things that if you're running a campaign in New Jersey, you have to get up, like, hey, the higher up you are on the ballot, the better off you are. So, there are always I don't want to call it I think every municipality, every county does it differently when it comes to ballot placement. Like there's not a drawing, but there's a certain event that you or your representatives have to be at in order to get a choice spot on the ballot. So, guys, let me know what you're thinking in the comments. All right, and until the next one.
Jimmy, you're thinking with your dick.
I am not thinking with my dick.
Yes, you are.
No, I just think that
Put your dick away.
she's an emotional,
Jim.
interesting, caring girl.
Jimmy, that's your dick talking.